Hello, good day and welcome. I will be answering NECO 2018 Chemistry Objective Past Question 56. The following are periodic properties except A. Activation energy, B. Atomic radius, C. Electron affinity, D. Electronegativity, and E. Ionization energy. So we are asked to pick an option which is not a periodic property. And like we know, periodic properties actually describes an atom, or they just describe the activities of an atom, of an element. Now let's briefly look at all these options. Option A says activation energy. Now activation energy is that minimum energy that must be possessed or required by a reactant in order to form a product. Now if you look at this activation energy, you see that activation energy does not describe the activities of the atom, or neither does it describe the properties of this atom or element. It just simply describes the reaction. That is, it is the energy that is required by every reactant before they can complete a reaction, that is, before they can give a product. But now looking at option B, atomic radius. Atomic radius can simply be defined as half the distance between the nucleus of two atoms. That is, half the distance between the nucleus of two similar atoms. Let's say, for instance, we have two atoms like this and another atom like this, and this is the radius of this this is the nucleus of this atom. Now this is the distance between these two nucleus. Now half this distance is what we call the atomic radius. So you can see that atomic radius is describing the distance between the nucleus of two atoms. So it's describing the atom. So we can refer to it as a periodic property. Option C here says electron affinity. Electron affinity, which is option C. Now electron affinity is simply the energy released when a gaseous atom gains an electron. Energy released when a gaseous atom gains an electron. So electron affinity is that energy released when a gaseous atom gains an electron. Now you can see that it is affecting the activities of the atom. Now a gaseous atom is gaining an electron. So it is a periodic property. Now electron affinity, electronegativity now, which is option D, is the power of that atom in a molecule to attract electrons. Power of an atom to attract electrons. Now you will see that it still follows the same trend. It is describing the atoms of these elements. Now E here says ionization energy. Ionization energy now is just like the energy of an atom or the energy of an element that is required to remove an electron. That is energy required to remove an electron from a gaseous atom. Now you can see that option B, C, D, and E are all they are all periodic properties because they describe the atom. But looking at option A, it is not a periodic property because it is describing a reaction that is involving reactants in order to produce products. So the answer to this question is option A, activation energy. It is not a periodic properties. Thank you and God bless you. Ensure to subscribe to the channel for more videos and past questions.